We just passed the bull. I had to stop the video recording. I should have zoom camera. Wow. I don't want to leave this place now, but I have to go. So this is Babul, and as I mentioned that this is the life of this forest. It naturally grows, and this is the time for flowering, and it has got a lot of medicinal values. You can see one over here. These are the flowers. So this makes a beautiful landscape here. When it is filled with tiny flowers, yellow flowers. So it is so beautiful. You can see a grey heron. Meditating on fishes, of course. And you can see the smaller one is pond heron. Wow. You can pitch your tent here, and if you have some food, so that's it. You can cook and pitch your tent here and live for a few days and study the life here. Show some life. Right. There used to be many trees earlier, but so as we are moving ahead, the chorus of the birds is increasing actually. So painted storks have already you can now see painted storks. Many times you can find painted storks here. I told you that they are deep, so deeply. This is stork. In West they say that the storks like, carry the baby. Now you can see what this park is famous for. Of course, among tourists. I always wonder that if I need to live here even for a few days, I need to worry about my food, water, shelter, clothes. But I'll be so weather unprotected, but you can see millions and millions of life here. So you can see that they're looking for their food. Everybody find the food. They're so healthy. But humans have lost touch. Humans have lost how to survive in the forest without any external help. We need so much to carry this gear, that gear, to protect us from weather. And so who is more evolved, who is much better suited? Westerners are obsessed with survival, and more you worry about your survival, more your baggage grows up. See, they are not wearing any fancy clothes, any winter suit or any rain clothes. They are not carrying their stove or sleeping bag. But we are also part of this system. But why? What made us so different? We become slaves of materialistic things without. So this is a slavery actually. Without few things, we cannot. You can see a big nest here. So they have this gate here, you can see. So they lift it up, and suppose they want to release the water towards this side. So entire park is divided into blocks, several blocks, A, B, C, D. So you see the Chinese food, and so they will fill the water in different blocks, not all the blocks, but some blocks. So this time I see a lot less water actually than the last year. So you can see the storks are there on the tree, and they are looking for, this is the babul tree. They're perhaps looking for the branch from the tree. So I don't know whether they carry the baby, human baby. They carry the branch, and these branches are ideal for making the nest. So we have hit the main road, and this is where tourists generally come. So this is COVID season, so there were large trees actually just 2-3 years back. You can see the remnant. So, and there was a big thunderstorm and huge tree. There are beautiful trees actually here at this location. It's so sad that you can see the remnant of big thunderstorm, and there's all these ancient trees got uprooted. So most of the time those trees get uprooted because of natural events only, because luckily there is not much human interference here. The map of the park. For example, K block, and this is the point where one can photograph kingfishers. You get great shots of kingfishers diving in the water. L block, and you can see the same thing here. This area used to be filled with water, completely a very deep forest. When I was 14-15-year-old, and now it is drying up, and I don't know really. Nothing is permanent, so that thought saves me from sorrows. Many places were green forests thousands of years back, and now they are deserts. So this is cycle of nature. Just accept it as the way it is. You can see the stork carrying a branch. So the vacation has not officially started. You can see here the stork is actually plucking the branch. You can see it is in the live action. You can see they are trying to select the right branch, and they look for the right branch. So they look at the physical properties, and without any instrument. And you'll be surprised that they're so intelligent. They have so much of sense that they know what. They never pick up wrong branch. They never waste. They never uproot the tree. Just they need one branch. You can see, wow, found the branch, the right twig. And this one also found one branch, I can see. No, it has rejected one small twig, and it is looking for another one. Yes, it found one more. So it will fly off to its nest. So they keep on repairing their nest. In the next season, they come back and build the nest. Because weather destroys the You can see one painted stork. Ah, wow, beautiful. So this road used to be flooded with water actually. I had difficulties. I was a teenager, early teen, and I used to come running till here every morning. And I used to come very early. I used to wake up very early. 4 o'clock I'll wake up, and 5 o'clock I'll be already in the park running. And then many times I'll be scared because of level of water, and so much of dense forest was here, both the sides. Now it is all gone. You can find Sarus crane easily here. So winters are setting in. Today is October 29th, 2020. And daytime high is around 30 degrees centigrade. Humidity is very low, so the temperature is perfect. And the low is in around 40, 14, 1 4. So you can see it here. I found the twig. It will travel to its nest now, far away. Let me also go to my nest back. Enough for today. In fact, I can find and follow the nest of that stork which just flew by. Let us go to its nest. I can't fly to my nest, my parents' nest. It's the best nest. Parents' nest you find the safest. It's the safest place. However small or big it is, it's the safest nest. You can see another one. I'll show you the nest closely. So this time of the year there are not many Japanese, European, American tourists. There are cycle rickshaws and to carry the tourists, and there are guides. So this generates some employment to the locals. This is something new for me. This soil is not a good sign. A sign of desert, actually. Normally in this town, soil is not like this. Soil is like this. It's packed with humidity. So that's a sign of desert, actually, that soil. No humidity, no water. And that's a desert sand, actually. But desert is expanding. Yes. Let me see one more. So this is a source of some kind of food, because insects, they can find insects actually here. It's cow dung, and it is important part of this forest actually. That's why sometimes these environmentalists, sometimes they don't understand, and they ban the cattle here, cattle grazing. And the park started getting deserted because domestic cattle are also part of the chain You can see some beautiful so government has not bothered to put water into the park this time because they're not expecting tourists. See, it's all human oriented, so they don't put water for these birds, but they do it for, you can see there are local berries, very tasty. I'll try to find some. So they come in the winter month, and you can see this. So I found some food. I'm remembering Beals Gills of Man versus Wild. The problem is that they don't mind sacrificing the life to fill their own tummy. I won't do that. Wow. Parrots. You can see the parrots here. Most quiet and beautiful birds I find. Very friendly, and they keep you entertained actually. Sweet sound and lovely birds, parrots. Very lovely birds. Oh, we're getting some snake here. Yes, snake or some monitor lizard, some reptile. I think snake. I can see snake skin inside. A lot of cobras here. You can see the skin of this snake. I don't know whether you can see. I'll try to take it out. Oh, it's some snake actually. It's not the snake of the. It's a tail of monitor lizard, I think. It's not disturbed further. Here you can see some wings of some bird. Yes, you can see the deer over there, over the island. There you can see. So Salim Ali worked here for several decades, and Salim Ali became famous from this place. I think there is an institute called Bombay Natural History Society of India in Mumbai. So they publish several books on this place. So this place is widely studied actually. And different parts of India. There's a thorn on my. So they try to replicate. They call it Bharatpur model, which, by the way, was the gift of royals 100 years back. So they had so much of wisdom that you can see the solar panel, and this is the water pump which pumps out the water in the extreme summers. And there's some forest guards who live here. Nobody's guarding because there is nobody to guard for. You need to guard against humans, and humans, except me, I don't see any human here. A beautiful hut. You can see the cooking arrangement also here. I'm disturbing them. So let me go back to my nest. It will take a long time to walk back. And this visit was not planned. So I'm not carrying any food and water with me. And I'm feeling hungry. It was a great time. I love the unplanned, spontaneous visits where you don't plan anything and you follow your instinct actually. But sometimes things are planned automatically and you don't really, then you are just without any baggage. Of course, it is not advisable. But so it's not advisable, but you get to see something up and close, and just think about, for some time at least, your not body and your mind. Just forget about your routine to-do list. So one thing which kills the people is chasing for productivity, going for clock and following the watch and everything. People take pride in that. But you can see that another form of life. How disciplined they are. So they don't need any clock. And there are cows who come to my parents' house exactly same time every day. How do they measure the time? Can you and I measure the time? So precisely within 10-15 minutes plus minus? No. Most of us will not be able to do that. I'm not saying all of us. So that there also there is a woolly neck stock. So the temple, Shiva temple, is up there. So I won't go there because of lack of time. So we are going to turn here, Jatoli Canal. So I was visiting Jatoli village. So I entered from that place for some reasons. So it was not a planned one. So I hate to pay for, I always pay for the ticket, but I think I belong to this place, so I hate to pay for this. Luckily, I don't look like a tourist here because I'm wearing my jogging dress. So I had to pay to enter here because as a child I used to just walk in. And, it's like paying to enter into your parents' house. Wow. You can see some deer here. Some antelope. The natural surroundings. Probably many of you will see this for the first time. The natural surroundings. Normally, people see the life in the zoo, and I hate zoo for obvious reasons. Okay, bye bye. Let me end this video.